up, Super Reaction Bros? I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we are taking a look at the first official trailer, the teaser trailer for Morbius. It's a Spider-Man thing. We'll explain.
Yeah.
So, it stars Jared, hashtag not my Joker Leto, Academy Award-winning Jared Leto, mind you. Yeah. Has a very interesting director and writer attached. Writer has written for Dracula Untold, ironically, Power Rangers, a live-action film, Gods of Egypt, and he's even one of the current writers for the Netflix series Lost in Space. Being directed by the guy who did Safe House, the first Ryan Reynolds film where he protects an African-American actor, Life, that weird sci-fi film, and there was one more. Child 44. I could have sworn I remember that film. No, that was the director. But anyways, Morbius is a Spider-Man character. Villain, vigilante, depending on where you're looking at, what period of the comics you're looking at him. Basically, he's a biochemist who trying to... Ironically, it sounds kind of like, for me personally, it sounds like Bloodwork from the Flash TV series.
Yeah. Who's
trying to cure this rare blood disease he has, and instead turns himself into what he calls a living vampire.
Yes.
Basically, he's not like Blade where he's half human, half vampire.
It's not your typical supernatural type of vampire.
No, this is more of a scientifically, genetically created vampire. So he has all the basic abilities of a vampire. So he has fast healing. He needs blood to survive.
Strength, super strength.
He has super strength, super speed. But he's like Blade, a Daywalker. He can still do all this.
It's just that, and the only difference is when he does go out into the sun, especially as when he's transformed. Unlike vampires who just immediately ash, for him it's like more like a sunburn, really bad sunburn he can get.
Yeah.
That affects his skin.
And yeah, so for those wondering, as far as we know right now, Sony has said any of their like Marvel Spider-Man stuff
that comes out
is in the MCU, but the MCU will never be acknowledged.
Yeah, they will never, bring up any of the characters or anything from Avengers or anything like that. We won't hear any type of nods. Probably only nods we would probably close enough to listen to is possibly Spider-Man or anything pretty much to do with Spider-Man.
So you can correct us down below if you want. We don't exactly know all the details.
That's all we know about it.
Because it has been back and forth with them about this topic for years now. So, and with them Marvel acquiring, Disney acquiring Fox and stuff,
now they, removing the whole Fox brand. Now it says 20th Century.
Oh, that's a story for another day. So
let's just dive right into this for the official teaser trailer for Morbius. So here we go.
Michael, I've known you since you were a child. You're a gift. You always have. If there's an answer to your disease, you'll find it.
He already looks like a vampire. Is that weird?
I should have died years ago. Why am I still here if not to fix this? I have a rare blood disease, and I'm running out of time. This could be my last chance.
You're up to something. What is it?
That's not exactly legal.
I'm hearing the music.
It hurt more than you already have.
This would be a cure.
Okay, that's one way to find a cure. That tornado.
At what cost?
I love that. It's like, yeah, we brought that stuff too. Oh, and Venom.
I went from dying to feeling more alive than ever.
jacked up.
Speed,
Speed. Yeah.
the ability to use echolocation,
Yeah.
and an overpowering urge to consume blood.
I mean, of course.
How far are we allowed to go?
Murderer.
Oh!
Yeah, he's in this.
Matt Smith? Okay.
Until the remedy is worse than the disease.
Yeah, it seems like they're sticking to his original look. And that classic turn of
Yeah.
Michael Morbius. Got tired of doing the old good guy thing, huh? What's up, Doc?
I heard about that.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I heard
What's
about-
up, Doc? That's
It's
so they're
it's
including-
Vulture.
It's Vulture. What's up, Doc? So it's like feels like Sony's trying to slowly build up their
I love the balls from the studio that brought you Spider-Man
It was a Spider-Man Homecoming
and Spider-Man Far From
and
Home.
Spider-Man from Home. And then Venom.
Let's be honest. They should have been from the studio. They gave the rights to Marvel to do Spider.
But no, you know what it feels like? It feels like what they're doing, what they're giving Sony the permission to do is that, because we're slowly understanding each one of these characters, right? So what if Sony's trying to slowly build up the Sinister Six? Because they said this is a part of MCU, but they will never break up anything from the MCU. So what if they're trying to slowly build it up? And that's why they're bringing his character in Vulture. Maybe somehow this is like the first attempt of him trying to recruit him. Maybe trying to first attempt. I think they should. If this is I swear, if this is near the end of the movie where we see him, to me, then why did you have it in the trailer? I guess they really want to pull you in, because they're pulling pretty much like what DC almost did in a way, giving it away.
Yeah. Who does Matt Smith play?
I do not know. I really don't know what type of character he's playing. I don't know if he's playing like an agent or something like that, or somebody. I really don't know. I heard that he was in it. I just don't know how far he is in it.
Loxias Crown. Let me look him up. But what'd you think?
No, I
what'd you
enjoyed it.
think?
I
Sure.
liked it. The tie-in to what happened at the end of the last Spider-Man movie was pretty cool. With you see Spider-Man on the it was on the wall and it says murderer.
Oh, he's Loxias Crown, who in the comics becomes Hunger, and he actually gains his abilities thanks to the same experiment Morbius does.
Oh, it's just his ability.
So yeah, Matt Smith's gonna be good villain. Yay!
Yay! But no, it's like little nods though. Here, it's like I like the nods they had. Like I said, the Spider-Man on the wall, and it says murderer. It's like showing what people so far are thinking of Spider-Man as of now.
Yeah.
So questions were that
Murder. You're right. That makes sense.
Murderer
because they
really thought
they still think he killed Mysterio.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
They
That's
still
why
killed.
It's like that's why I said it's like from the events from the last Spider-Man movie. Spoilers. I mean, if you haven't seen it yet, then
Go
sorry.
on.
But it's pretty cool how they're not saying it, but they're showing it, kind of linking it still, showing he is in this world.
The film itself looks like about the same quality as Venom.
Yeah.
I mean, if they
The look
were
of
just
it,
to
the tone of
put
it.
from the studio that brought you Venom, nobody would be care. But they put from the studio that gave you the right, that gave Marvel the rights to do, Far From Homecoming. So like,
this really has the same type of tone as Venom. As if you put them side to side, they have that same tone. Color palette probably close to it as well. It's like they pretty much have the same type of tone to it. But we'll see. I don't know.
I mean, regardless of what Jared Leto's opinions are on Joker,
maybe it's like one of those. How was it? Ryan Reynolds. It didn't work with him for Green Lantern, but it worked for him in Deadpool. Maybe this is the same with him, where it didn't work for Joker, but maybe it'll work with Morbius for him.
That's what I was going to get to, is the fact that, good actors don't always get to play the greatest roles of all time, or don't get to play them like they want to, so usually if they're lucky, they get a second attempt. So you brought up Ryan Reynolds, yes, he got a second attempt.
And he succeeded with Deadpool.
And then you got Jared Leto, who's trying, his second attempt.
And
like I said, he's a good actor.
He's a really good actor.
You don't get a fucking Academy Award if you're a bad actor.
No, he's a good actor.
If you're always a bad actor, you don't get.
Yeah.
But I think it looks good. I mean, it's about the same quality as Venom. I can see why people have been saying that, but like, I'm curious to see where it goes.
And it looks like, just like with Venom, they're trying to stick to his original look. Because even they said, you know, when we first see him near the end like that, it's like, that's a classic shot in the actual comics when we first ever see him, when he turns his head. You know, you see what it looks like. So it's like they're saying, that it looks like they're sticking to his original look. You know, probably not the costume, but at least his look.
Yeah, his costume is pretty much what you expect from a comic book.
Yeah, but it's like his look overall. But
I figure they're gonna at least stick with his iconic look. And they can at least pull that off nowadays.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about comic book movies from the studio that brought you the Spider-Man films, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of this trailer. Are you a huge Morbius fan? Is he one of your favorite villains? Yeah, how do you think they're taking him? Maybe he's just one on your list of favorite villains for Spidey. You know, just let us know what you guys' thoughts are on this, how they're taking it, how they're approaching it. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall, but most importantly, thank you for watching.
So until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this has, of course, been a very living vampire-filled episode of SRB.
See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
as well as our other shows,
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can check us out on Twitter,
as well as Stardust,
@SuperReactBros.